All right, shalom, shalom. Before I begin the lesson, I'd like to give all honors and glories and infinite praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do well, who taught us the truth. Peace and salutations to the brothers and the few sincere sisters who do believe in the true gospel, which is the Heavenly Father. Which the Heavenly Father and only begotten Son's true names, which are Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do well and taught us this truth. I'm actually just a humble servant, just to fulfill my mission to actually preach His word. And I'd like to give a peace and salutations and shalom to the hopeful elect that's scattered amongst the other different heathen nations across the four corners of the planet Earth. I'd like to say peace and blessings and shalom to you all that are listening and watching these lessons. I'd like to say peace and blessings to all of you guys. I'm actually here to do another lesson right now. So for today's lesson, I'm going to review over the hatred that Esau has towards our entire nation, which the true chosen people of the Bible are you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know, the so-called black, Latin, Native American man and woman are the true chosen people that are in the Bible, that are referenced and mentioned in the scriptures, including those who may look like the heathens, but they're not of the heathen. Their bloodline actually directly comes back from one of our forefathers, which is pretty much the line of Shem, which is our forefathers, who are Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Anybody who's actually comes from the 12 tribes, starting with the head tribe of Judah, going on down to the Issacharites and the Gadites, you are an Israelite. I like to continue into the lesson as well too. So for those who may actually look like a heathen, but they're not of the heathen, and you are listening to these messages, there's a high possibility that you can be an Israelite, one of our people. But I like to continue with the lesson about how, in these last days, in these times that we're coming into, which is these perilous times, which is to come. The so-called white man, we seeing now that the tariffs are taking over. The prices is going up. The businesses is not doing well. There's a lot of bad things going on right now with the American economy and the worldwide global economy as well too. With the food shortages about to take place in a few more days, in a few more weeks from now, we're going to start seeing empty shelves. And the so-called white man, his time is almost up, man. And I'm about to play a video real soon. This video came out a couple months back, I think last year. But I came across it just now on my phone. I'm about to show you guys the real true hatred that this white, or should I say this red devil, has towards our people. I'm about to really show you guys this, but before I do, I'm gonna actually leave on a disclaimer. This is underneath the Copyright Act of 1976. I'm only here to do this. I'm only here to just show this video as fair use for purposes such as just criticism, commentating, and I'm just only here to do my Bible lessons and teaching the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. Nothing more and nothing less. So with that, I'm gonna actually review over this video, show you guys something about how evil these so-called Caucasians, these red devils really are. Now I want you guys to take a look at this, about how evil these devils are, how racist and how sick and vile these people are. Take a look at this, guys.
It's the damn road right here.
But it's okay, I'm so sorry.
Well, I am not sorry.
Get in the house.
No, this ain't right.
I tell him to move that car. I tell him.
I'm gonna call the police if y'all don't do something.
Sir, it's the afterpass of a
I don't care about all that crap.
You can't say
Oh,
that.
wow.
That's not crap. You gotta have
I don't like you running my neighborhood.
We're not running your neighborhood. I don't know what's wrong.
I live right there.
James.
I live here for a good while.
James, well, don't bust me up. Go get in the house.
She say she don't want your car in
No,
the
you
driveway.
blocking my path to
My
back out.
car's not blocking their
That's all
driveway.
right.
They can get out their driveway.
Hey, go get it.
Don't block my driveway.
James, you can talk to people better than that.
No, I don't like it.
Don't do that.
Mr. James, if you wanted to beg back, you could and get out, Mr.
I
James.
can call for records to get this shit
James,
moved.
stop. No, you can't. Come on.
Oh, that's so mean of you,
This
Mr.
is-
James.
no,
Today
no.
is Saturday.
Come here.
You know all that
Move
other
it,
stuff is
move it,
way
move it.
back in the
Stop.
day. We ain't going for that shit, James.
I ain't going either.
It's crazy.
James,
This is a neighborhood. It ain't designed for the hood.
James, stop.
You gotta
Stop
stop
it.
saying stuff
Go in
like
the
that,
house.
Mr. James.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Mr. James being very rude, and we asking him.
How you doing?
No, I don't like this. You running my neighborhood.
James, stop.
I don't care.
You see how evil and racist this white devil is, man. See, and this is the hypocrisy of our people, man. You see, when Esau comes around, when the so-called white man starts getting aggressive, he starts showing his true racist side towards our people. You notice how the men and how women, they start acting real soft towards these white devils. You know what I mean? You start to see that submissive, slavery, house nigga side of our people, man. They start acting real subservient to these devils, man. Ain't not one of these men popped off and showed that rough, hard, gang banging drill rap inside, or that rough, hard, trying to be tough guy side towards this white devil right here that was talking real nonsense and talking real racist and evil towards their own kind. You know what I mean? You see the hypocrisy of our people? But this just goes to show the type of stronghold that these Edomites have over our people's minds, man. How they able to just have them be so soft-minded, so soft-hearted with these crackers, man. Knowing that none of these heathen nations, they don't give a damn about none of you niggas, man. And see, in the last days, see that white racist slave on the side, that spirit is still kindled within these devils, man. They gonna show that white racist side real soon, man. And it's gonna come out when them food shortages start to come to pass. And they start to see how terrible and how bad this country's starting to get. And they gonna put all the blame on our people. And this is just only the beginning, man. This is just only the beginning.
What you doing? I don't believe in this crap. You hear?
Oh, wow.
We just told you it's a repass. So
You get my face?
No, man.
No, you gonna start some trouble right there. There's trouble. There's trouble right there.
with a family death today, so
dad died.
I don't care about all that crap. Look at this is not right.
You just talking about game meeting and all that.
Yeah, this is looks like a game.
Hell, it's a funeral. We all family. We just left a funeral.
No, you can't talk.
Oh, wow.
I'm saying he could just, you feel me? Talk to the police.
No, they're gonna run me in my house.
See? These white devils, man. See, you see how Jake acted real soft towards me. He wanted, you know what I mean? One of the Israelite men, like, the so-called black men, the Judite men. See, a lot of you guys, y'all gonna get a rude awakening, man. Especially you guys that live down south in the Midwest. You niggas gonna really get a rude awakening with these devils, man. Y'all starting to see that white racist slave on the side within these crackers, man. They starting to show their true horns, how they really don't give a fuck about you niggas like that over here in the Western Hemisphere in America, man. See? Jake tried to actually get that opportunity to try to talk things out with Esau, and Esau wasn't having that, man. He said he didn't want to have no conversation with him. You see what I'm saying? We gotta get delivered up out of here, man. We need Yahweh Shah to come back to deliver us from this place. But this just right here just goes to show you how evil the white man is, man. He don't like none of our people, man. He don't. And very soon, when Jacob's trouble finally begins, you guys is gonna learn the hard way, man. Y'all gonna see the hard way. How these white devils, how these heathens really feel about you. I'm gonna let this video continue to the end, and I'm gonna just get some precepts. I'll close it out. Salak if you need to be talking, but that's just all I had to say. Let's go.
So that's what we're trying to do. We just have, look, my dad just died last Sunday, and we just having a family get together. That's all it is.
No, but you don't have to have such a big meeting.
James, stop. You're not in
I
that
can't even get out of my driveway. My wife cannot.
Okay, we'll move this car right there. We'll get this car.
Here comes the car. How's he gonna get through?
Getting out the road. What you at?
I just want to say something.
This.
Do I need to move too? Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
You see? See, he yelled at the Eve. He yelled at the so-called Israelite woman, telling her that she needed to get out of there too. See what I'm saying? See, in these last days, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all gonna have a bigger fish to fry on your hands, man. Y'all gonna have a bigger enemy on your hands that y'all gonna have to deal with. Y'all gonna have a bigger threat on your hands that y'all gonna have to come against and face against these last days. And that's gonna be the so-called white man, man. He's gonna be coming after our people real soon. And this is just only the beginning, man. Let me see when I actually got this video too as well. Let me see. This was way back in, back in 2024, back in 2024, in August 5th, I remember I actually got this video back then. These devils, man, they showing you, man. They show you their true evil side about how they feel about you, man. It's only the beginning. This is just only the beginning. Let me get this right here real quick from the book. All right, let me get down to reading. So this is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. And who's that? Who has that burning wrath? The so-called white man. He has that burning wrath towards the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. That great multitude. That's that real white racist Klansman army, the militia, the white Aryan nations, the Aryan vanguards, all these different white militias is out there. They have that real racist, evil, burning wrath kindled over our people, man. They have that wrath that's still within them, that slave owner spirit that they have kindled over us, man. That burning wrath that they want to unleash upon our people. I'm going to continue. And they shall take away certain of you. Which means that in these last days, they're going to kill a lot of our people, man. They shall take certain of you. Whenever I think about that, I think about how when the New World Order comes to pass, especially nowadays with the police shootings, they're going to be killing a lot of our people, man. And some of our people, some of the hopeful elect, Lord willing, part of the hopeful elect, Yahweh Ratazah, we going to die for righteousness. We're going to get a righteous judgment. We're going to die for righteousness, for believing in the Lord, His true name, and His only begotten Son's name, Yahweh Bashmal Shah. We're going to die for Yahweh Bashmal Shah's namesake. But the rest of you two-thirds, Esau going to have his way with you. And I'm going to continue and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. See? So the Lord is going to bring back that slave owner evil spirit within the so-called white man and the white nation, the so-called Caucasian European nation, to come back in that evil spirit, to bring forth that hatred that they have towards our people in these last days. And they're going to try to come after us in these last days with the New World Order. And they're going to put the blame of the fall of America on our people, which is you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the rest of the Israelite fauna is scattered across the four corners of the planet Earth. They're going to put the blame and try to come after our people. They're going to try to kill all of us. But they're not going to be able to touch the Lord's elect. Because if they try that, it's game over for Esau Edom. Let me continue on. Alright. So this is the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 49. I am come, and this is the Lord speaking here. This is Yahweh Bashmal Shah speaking. I am come to send fire on the earth. And what will I, if it be already kindled? See, in these last days, the world, the whole entire planet Earth going to be burning, man. There's going to be civil wars, world wars, class wars, race wars, all types of ethnic wars going on, turf wars. It's going to be gang versus gangs. It's going to be white versus black, black versus white. You're going to have Israelites from all 12 tribes going against all the heathen nations and vice versa. It's going to be a battle between good and evil on all sides, but mainly the ones that's righteous is the hopeful elect, as a part of the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, the 12 tribes, the 144,000 of 1/3 that's amongst all the 12 tribes. Lord willing, we're part of that hopeful elect number, man. Lord willing, Yahweh Ratazah, we'll be able to survive and get through these hard times. In these last days, the so-called white man, he's going to send that fire. And the Lord going to put the spirit upon the so-called white man to fulfill World War III. In the brink of all that, Yahweh Shah going to come back and deliver the elect from getting hit with the second death. We're going to be delivered and saved. But these heathens, these Edomites that's out here in America, they're going to get destroyed and get burned up alongside with the rest of these heathens and the 2/3 as well too in America in these last days. So that when the Lord says, I am come to send fire on the earth, in the book of Luke chapter 12 verse 49, the first verse in the first line right here, when it says I am come to send fire on the earth, that's also talking about the missiles as well too, the second death. The Lord gonna put the spirit upon Esau, Edom, and the heathen nations to shoot those nuclear missiles to destroy America, which is Babylon the Great, which is Idumea. You know. And here it is. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 26, verse 23. Burning lips and a wicked heart are like a potsherd covered with silver dross. And this reminds me of Esau, Edom. His lips, his words are burning. Is all evil that comes out of this word, that comes out of this man's mouth, the white man's mouth. And he has a wicked, evil heart. That's why the vast majority of these so-called Edomites, they're the most notorious serial killers, the most notorious sexual predators. They do the most wicked, evil acts known to the face of the planet Earth, all across the entire planet. The so-called European white man is the face of terrorism. He's the true face and the true terrifying meaning of horror and great fear upon the planet. He's the main reason why death is everywhere on the planet Earth. The so-called white man is the main reason why the entire planet Earth is suffering. But see, when the Israelites come back into their righteous glory once again underneath Yahweh Shemel Shah, once we get the kingdom of heaven back, the planet Earth is going to be rejoicing again. We're going to be able to rejoice and bring the planet Earth back into a peaceful state. While for 1,000 years in the kingdom, the very first 1,000 years, Esau going to go into slavery. The whole nation of Edomites going to be dead and gone after 1,000 years of their slavery. And once he's gone, the planet Earth will no longer have to suffer underneath the hands of these white devils no more. I'm going to get one more verse. I'm going to close it out after this. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 12, verse 12. We coming into this time right here. Here it is. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the red devil himself, the red pale devil. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And see, this white man, he knows his time is short. He know that he don't got that much time left. So now he gonna start showing his true horns. He gonna show that slave owner spirit upon this planet. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing, I'm part of the hopeful elect. Lord willing, you brothers and you sincere sisters and our families that's actually, Lord willing, our families will be covered and saved by the spiritual guidance and protection from Yahweh Shemel Shah in these last days. Lord willing, the brothers that's a part of the hopeful elect, we're going to get them spiritual powers. And we're going to decimate Esau and his white, evil, racist militia in these last days with the spiritual powers that's referenced in the scriptures. You know what? I'm going to get that right before I end this. Bear with me, Baba Kasha. I'm going to get that real quick right before I end this. Standing that shall be lifted. Let me get that. After I'm going to close it out with that. These days, man, it's coming upon us, man. We gonna need that spiritual protection, man. KJV, standard lifted. Yup, Isaiah chapter 59, verse 19. Let me get this real quick. So, all right, so this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 59, verse 19. I'm going to close it out with this. So shall they fear the name of the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and the heathen nations, when the enemy shall come in like a flood. They gonna come into our neighborhoods. They gonna try to kill all of us. But they gonna fail trying to kill the elect. They gonna fail. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, shall lift up a standard against him. See, the Lord himself, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, he gonna bless and imbue the hopefully elect men, the chosen elect men, to get that spiritual power to fight against the so-called white man these last days. We're going to be delivered. We're going to be protected by that divine intervention. In these last days, brothers, we ain't got nothing to worry about. And I'm going to close it out with this. The so-called white man, Esau, Edom, you red devils, your time is up. Your days is numbered, white boy. Your time is coming to an end, and you know that. So this is your last time for you to be wicked, man. So live it up while you still can, white boy. Okay? Because after this, you're going straight into the chains, man. You're going straight into that chain gang. Right down there in the pits. Right down there in the slavery pits where you try to enslave our people and took away everything. We're going to finally take the kingdom back through great violence, man. And Yahweh Shah is going to come back and destroy all you devils, man, in these last days. So with that, I'm going to close it out. I'd like to give all honors, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us the truth. Peace and blessings to the salutations to the hopeful elect, and the brothers and the few sincere sisters that really do believe. I'd like to say shalom, peace and blessings to all you guys. I hope and pray that this lesson was edifying. With that, I'd like to say shalom. On to the next one.